Hello, we are on day 3 of this challenge. And as we are going through this, if you want to join the 7-day challenge and you didn't start on day 1, that is completely okay. You can get your free printable at thewellplannedkitchen.com absolutely anytime and start with 7 days fully on plan. I gave you meal plans to choose from. There's a lot of information available to help you out. So if you want to join though, this is the 7-day on plan challenge. Day 1 was listen to THM podcast episode number 51, make an S breakfast to portion and eat. Day 2 was to reread chapter 16 of the THM plan book and to make an on-plan dessert to portion and eat this week. What I did, so this is going to sound maybe slightly complicated, but I promise it isn't. For my dessert, I made 2 because I make an dessert-ish type thing every single week to make sure I get my E's in. So what I usually do is a BAM cake. I'll make different variations of it. There's in Trim Healthy Table, they have the caramel apple BAM cake. They have the pumpkin version. I prefer the original Bust a Myth banana cake that's on in the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. So that's what I made just because I normally do that anyway, and I was already in the kitchen. So I threw one of those together. I also made the Keto Magic Cookie Bars from alldayidreamaboutfood.com. That one's not too long at all to prepare, but instead of her sweetened condensed milk recipe, I used the one from my Montana kitchen because I like that one better. It's all on plan, all in S. So if you make the BAM cake or Bust a Myth banana cake from the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, that's an E. If you make that S dessert, it's from alldayidreamaboutfood.com. And then the sweetened condensed milk is from the My Montana Kitchen website. So I will post all the links in the description of these videos, but it's going to take me, I'll post them by tonight. So that's day 2 is what we did yesterday. Again, you can hop in anytime. Just go to thewellplannedkitchen.com for your printable for this summer challenge, 7 days on plan. I've got your meal plans. Today is day 3. And we're talking about setting a timer to help you remember to eat every 3 to 4 hours. Now, there's 2 purposes to that, what we're doing today. And if you are struggling to stay on plan, I would love to see you do that even beyond today. In Bootcamp, we focus on the foundation principles for THM, the things that people are like, oh, yeah, I'm just kind of following the plan, but they don't follow these particular principles that have the most impact. So Bootcamp is for busy people, busy women who just do not have time necessarily to spend hours and hours in the kitchen. That's what Bootcamp is for. I teach you to stay on plan in the easiest ways possible. But we also focus on these foundational principles to make the plan really work. And for a lot of people who join Bootcamp, they're like, this wasn't working before. I have hundreds of testimonials of people who say, I did not lose weight with THM till I joined Bootcamp and implemented Jen strategies. And one of those, just one, is your timer, eating every 3 to 4 hours like THM recommends. There are a few reasons for that. One, THM explains in the books in depth, and I talk about it in Bootcamp too. We're eating to keep your blood sugar level steady. We want your metabolism to be revving. We want all of that. Yes. We want to separate. So we want to eat that frequently, but we also want to separate our meals 3 to 4 hours apart because we want to give our bodies time to process one fuel before giving it another. Those are all really good things. But something that I found, I've been coaching for about 4 years. I've been running boot camps for 4 years, and I've worked with so many women. What I found is that not only does eating every 3 to 4 hours do those things, but it also helps you stay on plan because you're not giving yourself time to be hungry. And if you're getting bored and wanting to eat sooner than 3 hours, you can recognize it more easily. You can say, okay, wait a minute. I'm wanting to eat, but I just ate 2 hours ago and I only have an hour till my next meal. I can make it. I can do this. And something about it just kind of refreshes and resets. So that's why I recommend setting that timer for every 3 to 4 hours. And that's our challenge task today. So set your timer, and the 3 to 4 hours is after one meal to the start of the next. So when you finished your breakfast, you'd set a timer for 3 hours. And at that 3 hour mark, you could eat again, or you could set the timer for another hour if you weren't quite ready to eat. Not only are we separating fuels that way and avoiding those accidental crossovers, but we're making sure that you are satisfied with what you eat, no matter what fuel type it is. So that really can help you stay on plan. A lot of people think it's not necessary, but it really, really is. And I really strongly recommend it. So we set that timer today, 3 to 4 hours, and we chopped veggies and fruits for snacks this week. I didn't have a lot of time for this, so I chopped peeled and sliced 2 cucumbers. I chopped some cabbage. This was all in about 5 or 6 minutes that I had. And I bought pre-cut fruit this week because I just knew I only had a few minutes to spend in the kitchen. Just like everybody else, I'm working like crazy this week and just super busy. So that's what I did to make it a little bit easier on myself. If I had no time to chop fruits and veggies, absolutely no time, but I knew it was an important part of my week, I would probably always buy the pre-chopped things. There is not a lot of cost difference in some of that stuff. So some things that I bought in the past to help me stay on track when I don't have time to prep or chop is all the pre-cut fruits. Berries that don't need to be cut, you can just grab. I've bought the coleslaw bags of shredded cabbage or pre-shredded cabbage that I can just make stuff with them, or even grab handfuls. I know that sounds weird, but I've done it before. Carrots are another thing. I know the Peter Rabbit carrots, THM recommends them. They're great for hormones. There's a lot of benefits, but cut carrots already, it's not really going to hurt anything, I don't think, to have some pre-cut carrots too. So whatever saves time, getting a veggie tray is a great hack if you're super busy. I've gotten those at Costco before to just eat throughout the week. And a friend of mine from Bible study actually recommended squeezing lime on her fresh veggies from her veggie tray. I thought that was the weirdest thing, but it actually tasted really, really good. So just to squeeze a fresh lime over your cut veggies actually tastes pretty good, although I know it sounds a little weird. And then you can use them for all kinds of meals and snacks. One of my snacks today was sliced cucumbers this is another maybe out of the box one, but I like to take cucumber slices, and if I'm eating dairy, if I'm not dairy restricted at the time, I'll put a thin layer of light cream cheese on the cucumber slices and dip them in salsa. Don't knock it till you try it. It's a really good veggie snack. So I really think that's a good one. But there's lots you can do with veggies. And if you have your bases, I tend to teach people to meal prep ingredients instead of meal prepping meals. Aside from my 5-minute lunches, the protein boxes, I just find that when you have the components, you have so much more freedom and creativity with what you eat. If you made a bunch of different components for a meal and then realized you were missing an ingredient, you could pivot and make something else, and it reduces food waste too. So I really enjoy that process and like meal prepping ingredients, and veggies are another way to do that. Another quick tip, oops, sorry, I dropped my paper. If you were going to be chopping veggies and you weren't thinking of raw veggies, you were thinking of veggies for day 3 of the challenge that you could use in recipes, buying pre-diced onion is the biggest time saver. Sometimes it costs less than fresh onions at my grocery store, and you just get a bag of pre-diced onions, no tears, no issues, saving time at dinner. That's a big win. So if you don't have time to prep, you could go ahead and grab pre-chopped stuff. There is no shame in the pre-chopped game. So that was day 3. We're chopping veggies and fruits for snack this week and setting the timer. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about buying store-bought things that help you stay on plan. We're going to be listening to another THM podcast. But again, with this summer challenge, we're not just doing the tasks, we're staying fully on plan. We are challenging ourselves to stay on plan. And I don't know if this is helpful or not, but what I ate today, I can tell you. I had the last of my Bust-A-Myth banana cake, and I had some coffee with collagen with that. That was at breakfast. I went for like a 4-mile walk, I think, and came back and had a little bit more tea with collagen because I just felt super hungry. So I had some of that. Then 3 hours after that, I had my lunch, which was a big salad with chicken and a little bit of avocado. It was an S salad. I didn't have any dairy, but I added some sesame seeds and it was just kind of a basic salad. I had some of that shredded cabbage in there, some diced cucumbers and tomatoes. And then about 3 hours after that, I had an apple and a few pieces of deli meat for an e-snack. And then just a little bit ago, about 3.5 hours after I was done with that, I had what was it? So, it was shrimp. Sorry. I had grilled shrimp with, I squeezed lime juice and seasoned it with salt and pepper. I had that over a bed of cabbage. And then I added some like avocado salsa to it. It was really, really good. So it was an FP, but I took it into an S by making that avocado salsa. I ate a little more avocado than normal today because my avocados were going to go bad. Hi, Eileen. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. I buy avocados and they just do not last very long. It's like if I miss the window of 3 minutes, it's not good anymore. So that's why I ate so much avocado today. But I may eat some of my S dessert from yesterday, but I may not. I have been experimenting with not eating too late in the evening. I have a lot of my clients experimenting with a lot of different things on THM because a lot of it's so individual to your body. So one thing that I do as a coach is help you figure out which things to implement when, how many E's you need, if you're should be snacking at night or not. I've had seasons of life where snacking at night was good for me and it helped me sleep through the night. But I've been wondering if maybe that's not as helpful for myself right now. I don't seem to need the help sleeping. So I've been not snacking and feeling a little better, but I may have those magic cookie bars later. Maybe not. If you're staying on plan, I'd love to have you join us. If you want to start staying on plan, even start the challenge now, you can go to thewellplannedkitchen.com. You'll see the 7-day challenge post right at the top. You can click to join. You can join my free Facebook group where we do these challenges live together, all in real time. It's a lot of fun and it helps you stay on plan and hopefully get a bunch of new ideas. And I will post all the links for these in the videos by later tonight. So I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're joining us on this challenge. And if you haven't yet, please sign up. It's a lot of fun and it's a lot of help, I think, to stay on plan all together. I hope you have a great night. Bye.